I'm Robbie.
And I'm Jenny.
Today we're going to tell you about God's glory and our messes. About a year ago, we had a man come up to us downtown Boardwalk that was a lifelong addict and drunk. And God radically changed his whole entire life in one day. The next day, of course, God brought him in front of us. And we got to pray with him, we got to encourage him, we got to speak God's love into him. And we have been doing that ever since that. So it's been over a year now, almost. Close to a year we've been doing that. Just recently, he got the opportunity to work down at another state far away where he could work and live at the same place. And he was down there, and recently his 18-year-old son that attends a local university got a full soccer scholarship, got into trouble, and one night, 4 felonies, made 4 bad, really bad decisions in one night, and he ended up going to jail. The father in another state, far away, reached out to us because he knew that we would pray for him. And we would pray alongside of him. Not knowing that we also were chaplains at the same jail that his son just got sent to. When he asked us for prayer, and we told him that God had opened the doors that we could go see him, it broke him. And the father just cried. He could not believe it. He thanked God. Of all the people in the world to call to pray for his son, those were the 2 people that God had opened the door that we could actually go see his son. And his message to his son, to me, was make sure you tell him that I'm not mad at him and that I love him, and to seek God.
So the day came for us to go visit. And the littlest tiff happened. And we want to just share vulnerably the behind the scenes and the messiness of God's glory. An argument erupted, and we were on our way up to the jail, and Robbie decided to turn the car around because he thought we shouldn't go if we're not united. So in the middle of the parking lot, the Holy Spirit acted in me, and I actually stepped out of the car that it would come to park and we could try to regroup. So something greater than us allowed us to get back in that car and drive up to the jail, not knowing, not feeling it, and definitely not feeling in agreement and in unison. And God used us in spite of us. So we got to the jail very broken and very vulnerable and very hurt and very upset, but we were perfectly set up to minister to this kid for such a time as this. He ministered to us, we ministered to him, and he felt our heart because we were really feeling it. We didn't share with him the behind the scenes. He wouldn't have ever probably had any idea, but we could see God in this, and we were so very grateful. And in the end of our time with him, he was bolstered up with hope and faith. We could see how God was protecting him in jail. We could see God's fingerprint on him. So we got to lift him up and encourage him. And his very specific message to his father was, tell my dad I love him. Tell my dad I really miss him.
And because God had us vulnerable, we could cry with him. We all were crying as we were sharing God's stories and sharing testimonies, but we know it wasn't us. It had nothing to do with us. And he knew that. And God used us in a great way. And a lot of times, I don't know if you've been counting the miracles even in this story, but signs and wonders and miracles occur every single day, and God uses us. But a lot of times it's not how we think it should go. We think it should be nice and easy and smooth. But a lot of times it's in our mess, and when we're not feeling it, and when we don't know what to do. And that's when we can just totally rely on God. Which goes to our verse, which is Proverbs 3:5. And a lot of y'all know this one. It's, trust in the Lord completely, and do not rely on your own understanding. With all your heart, rely on him to guide you, and he will lead you in every decision you make. So now in times like this, let God guide you in every decision, in all understanding, no matter what it looks like or no matter how you feel. And he'll show up in your mess. We love you.
God bless you.